In 2K, this shit real, boy. This nigga LeBron just did a sham god to a spin contact dunk. Oh my god. Oh my god. This 2K is something crazy. LeBron doing a sham god? I know you saw him bring that. I ain't never did that.
Man, why you hyping her up
how.
like that, man?
At their own 25-yard line.
Leave her alone. Let her be cool. Go on upstairs. Man, you hyping her up.
First down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone Beckett.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. They get it to him running left. And the Packers pick it up. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defense,
I know I was talking to Susan.
And then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Beef, Lonnie think he Bo Jackson something. That's all that is. Yeah, man. He think he the athlete of all athletes. Get your ass up out of here, Londell. No, you're not. You're not even taller than me. Shut your ass up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Londell, you played in fucking Glendale Heights. Get your goof ass up out of here, nigga. You played in fucking Glendale Heights. You ain't playing no Proviso East. You played in Glendale Heights. Shut your ass up, nigga. You was a super suburban, nigga. You was a Londell. You was a super suburban. Super suburban. Get your ass up out of here. Hey, beef. Say something here, super suburban. Don't tell me nothing about no motherfucking ball, nigga. Like you was he was super suburban. He played in fucking Glenbard, nigga. He talking about he played in Glenbard. Yeah, St. Eulalia. Yeah, he a fucking super suburban. He played with the soft niggas. Nah, he a super suburban. Hollering about he played a motherfucking game. Fuck him. I'm finna beat his motherfucking ass. I don't give a fuck. You kick that motherfucker. Yeah, back in the 70s. Yeah, no, they wasn't. No, they was not. Not in the 90s, never. Yeah, he's still a super suburban. He a super suburban. I'm gonna put it in his fucking mouth. I'm tired of him. Beef, you better quit sticking up for him. I'm finna beat his fucking ass.
Last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen.
He a super suburban.
Take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
I just beat his ass.
Great way to score some points.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Okay, all right, whatever.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point.
Londell, you definitely not no athlete. I'll beat you in everything you put up, Londell. You better understand who the fuck I am. With white boys. With fucking white boys.
On 3rd and 9.
I ain't hearing that shit.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Fine time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him for a loss of 10.
He was fucking white boys talking that bullshit. Londell, he was with white boys. I ain't hearing that bullshit. You with white boys. I don't want to hear none of you talking about. I don't give a fuck. It was nothing but white boys in Proviso West when you was there. You don't tell me that bullshit. Name me a nigga that was there. Name me a nigga that was there. Melvin Knight. You want to name her? Come on, man. Get your ass up out of it. Name me a goon that was there. Name me a goon that was there. I don't want to hear that shit, Londell. That bullshit you talking about. Ray Buchanan went with he was with the Proviso East. Don't play with me, Londell.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll work it inside. inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rodgers now on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A 10th carry in the game for Cobb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Rodgers, a free play. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Two. Black. Two. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Rio going.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Clay Matthews in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Play fake. Cousins going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Carlson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
No.
On first down, Rodgers. And got his man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together in that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. On play action, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Here we go.
Cousins again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph from 3 yards out. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball.
He just lost one, beef.
And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That would have broken play, but it ends up being
Nah, this is the market, bro. You
for 20.
You made your my player shit yet? Man, I'm right there. Who with a motherfucker? I'm finna invite this nigga King to the that cage shit go crazy.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Eric Kendricks in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
I am
Pressure gets
Mufasa.
to him again.
Remember that.
Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now.
Hold on,
That's
y'all. I'll be right
sacks
back.
on
Hold on.
back-to-back plays. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing on 1st down. Complete. This is Lewis. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He's got Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers on 1st down. And Lewis has it to tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
You see where he playing at, Beef? You see where he playing at, Beef? Yeah, so he need to shut his yellow ass up.
So the face mask, quite a blessing.
I don't give a fuck. If I make even more field goals, you don't even win at all. You don't even close to winning.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs.
I played you different right here. Shut the fuck up, man. I played you different. Played you different.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Carlson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, 94 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board.
Missing all these extra points.
Kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Odie, don't do that. I'm ready to play Beef.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's
nah, Odie. Let me kick his ass, Odie.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome.
Now this second game right here, Odie.
Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
I don't give a fuck. He just lost. He just lost, Odie. Odie, he just lost.
They don't lie.
He just lost, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, sauce money. Want me to play some sauce money for you, B?
A first down throw for Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't give a fuck about 1 or 20. I beat your ass. I missed 3 extra points. So shut the fuck up, Lonnie. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Look at the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers now on 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You playing in Green Bay right now, Odie. So don't even listen to that bullshit.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score.
Your goof ass up out of here. Only how you... Come on, man. You playing in Green Bay, man.
Yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Carlson now to add the extra point.
That G stand for giving it to Londale.
Extra point by Carlson.
It stands for giving it to Londale. Odie, don't step in this ring that ain't meant for you. Nah, don't step in this and don't step into this ring that ain't meant for you. I'm telling you right now, Odie, don't step in this ring that ain't meant for you. No, don't respond. Don't respond to none of that, cause Odie, cause you gonna make me take it out on you.
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go.
You gonna make me take it out on you.
Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
All right, you gonna keep on talking shit, Udi? It's meant for you. All right, then continue to play beef.
That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw is Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start to drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Check one. Inside.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Second down, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Yellow, ready, send there, yellow.
Third and long for Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Ruda. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Rhino! Yellow, ready, send there, yellow. Yellow. Rhino!
Throwing here, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Zebra. Wide. Let's 50.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Let's go, let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Gun. Rhino. Lucky 50. Here we go.
Cousins here to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Move! Rhino! Here we go. Lucky 50. Two. Go ahead.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rhino! Gun! 180!
50's the mic! 50's the mic!
Two! Yellow!
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.